Hi, I've had a few students asking for some advice on how to do long division. Now, the thing to remember with long division, if you're going to do it manually in the exam, is that the answer will always be a nice round answer. So, if I have a question that says 234 divided by 13 as an example, then we know how to set this up. 234 divided by 13. And what you need to do is kind of keep your 13 times tables and try and do them manually or using multiplication methods over here. So I know that if I times it by 2, I get 26. And if I times by 3, I just add another 13, I get 39. So you're going to have a little reference table over this side of the paper. So let's do the problem that we've got. Does 13 go into 2? Well, no, it doesn't. So you'd carry the 2 across. So does 13 go into 23? Yes, it goes in once. Now the remainder is 10. So we're looking for how many times 13 goes into 104. Now you might see that if I do it 4 times, I get 52. So if I double that, I get 8 times is 104. I can see this relationship. So I know 13 goes into 104 8 times. And this is using the multiplication facts that we used in the first lesson. So if I know that 4 lots of 13 is 52, then I know that 8 lots of 13 must be 104, because if I multiply each of those by 2, it gives me these two. Let's have a look at another example that you've come across with your homework. And I've got 517 divided by 11. So I've got the 11 dividing into 517. Well, if I know my 11 times tables, which are quite easy, I know that 4 11s are 44. So I know it goes in 4 times because 5 11s is 55. So 4 11s is 44, so it's got a remainder of 7 from the 51. So 11 into 51 goes 4 times with a remainder of 7. 11 goes into 77 7 times. So my answer would be 47. Let's have a look at one more example. I have 255 and I divide it by 15. So my division over here is 255 and I'm dividing it by 15. So I kind of need to know my 15 times tables. So I'm just adding 15 every time to get 2 15s, 3 15s and so on. So for my first one, how many times does 15 go into 2? It doesn't. So how many times does 15 go into 25? Well, it goes in once because 2 15s is 30. So there's a remainder of 10. So if I know that 4 15s are 60, 3 15s are 45, if I double this one, then I have 6 15s are 90, and then I add another 15 to get 105, so it's 7 15s. So it goes in 17 times. Now notice I always have an exact answer. It's not going to go 0.18273 on the non-calculator paper. It's always going to go in a nice number of times. And again, here I used a multiplication fact to do a jump from 3 times 15, which is 45, to 6 times 15, which gave me 90. And then I increased it by another 1, so I added the 15 to get the 105, which told me that 15 times 7 is 105, which gave us this 7 here. And that's all there is to it.